Hey everyone, welcome back, and in today's video we're going to be going over just a little bit of Star Wars lore, and in this video we're going to be talking about the time that Palpatine actually challenged Vader to a 1v1. Before we get started, I would like to say I appreciate every single last one of you guys, so please like and subscribe. We're on the road to 500 subs. But anyway, this all started right after the events of Revenge of the Sith. You can think of it more as his first training session with Palpatine. Palpatine asks Vader to fight him, and then once this happens, he lunges out full speed right at Lord Vader. Their sabers clash a couple times, but it all ends abruptly when Sidious kicks Vader down, disarms him, and force pushes him across the platform. Vader was quickly and very easily defeated by Palpatine. And after that, Palpatine actually added insult on top of injury. This was all a lesson to teach Vader to stop fighting like he is still a Jedi. As Vader looks up at Palpatine in a humiliating defeat, he sits there and listens to what he has to say. And the truth is, Vader did still fight like a Jedi. He didn't fight like he was a Sith. He didn't fight like he was in full control of the Force. And that is because the Sith fight with a completely different philosophy than the Jedi do. The Jedi like to fight only using their lightsaber, mainly for the most part. Whereas the Sith like to use the entire environment. They like to bend the Force to their own will. And that is exactly what Palpatine remarks to Vader. He still fought like he was a Jedi, although this was shortly after Revenge of the Sith. But Palpatine remarks to Vader that he needs to use everything. He fights as if he only has the lightsaber as his only weapon. And that Vader needs to use all the environment around him. Use every single last bit of the Force, everything that the Force touches around him in order to win in his fights. Palpatine proceeded to start lifting a bunch of metal objects around Vader and started to fling them towards him. He looks at Vader and says that the lightsaber is merely a symbol, and that the lightsaber needs to be treated as much, just as a symbol of the dark side of the Force and its crimson glow. This is something that Vader actually took to heart. This entire lesson shaped the way Vader fought from this point going on. One of the first instances in which Vader actually used this technique against somebody else was against Cal Kestis in the Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order video game. Vader completely and totally tore up and ripped the entire environment around Cal, forcing him to try to run away. Not only is this a really cool moment, but it's also a very moment that he used Palpatine's lesson. One of the other most notable moments in which Vader used this exact lesson was actually against Luke Skywalker on Cloud City. He used this technique against Luke because he was inexperienced at the time. He really hadn't fought that much, so in order to get an advantage over Luke Skywalker, he did this against his own son. He used everything in the environment around him in order to best him. And those are some of the most notable moments in which Vader used this exact lesson. He implied it all the time though. But anyway, that's all I got for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. May the Force be with you, and as always, have a great rest of your day.